In this video, I explain what is specific heat and what is specific heat at the constant volume and what is specific heat at constant pressures and why the value of Cp is higher than the value of Cv that I discuss in this video. So first we understand what is the specific heat and what is the other names of the specific heat. So specific heat is also known as the specific heat capacity. Okay, means other name of the specific heat is the specific heat capacity. Now, what is the definition of specific heat? It is the quantity of heat required, means quantity of Q required to rise the temperature of unit mass of the substance by 1 degree. Substance means it may be liquid, it may be gas. Okay. So suppose here I draw these figures. Okay. So this is one substance. Its have a mass is the 1 kg. Okay. And we need to increase this temperature 1 degree centigrade. Okay, it is not 10 degree but it is a 1 degree centigrade. Okay, so we have 1 kg of substance and we need to increase its temperature by 1 degree. At that times the amount of the heat energy required, it is called as the specific heat. Okay, means all the substance are not required the same quantity of heat Q. Okay, means water has required some different quantity of heat, air is required some different quantity of heat, petrol is required some different quantity of heat. Okay, that is called as the specific heat. Means specific heat of the all the substance are different. Okay, so suppose we take these examples of the specific heat for the water is 4.187. Okay, and the specific heat of the air is 1.005. Okay, means the water specific heat is 4 times than the air. Means suppose we need to increase the temperature of 1 degree of the water compared to the air. So water is required of 4 times more heat energy compared to the air. So mathematically the heat transfer rate Q is written as, okay, so heat transfer is denoted as the Q and equation of the Q is M into C into delta T. Okay, so this specific heat is denoted as the C. Okay, so we can convert this equation in the form of the specific heat C. Okay, so C is equal to Q divided by M delta T. Okay, so now this equation is matched with this our definition. It is the quantity of heat required, means it is the Q divided by rise the temperature of unit mass. So here you see this is a mass of the substance by 1 degree. Okay, where C is specific heat in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, so how this unit is coming, kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So we know that the unit of heat is kilojoule or a joules. Okay, the unit of mass is kilograms, unit of temperature is centigrade or a Kelvin. So here we can able to written centigrade or a Kelvins. Okay, M is the mass of substance in kilograms, delta T is the temperature difference in Kelvins, and this M into C is also written as the heat capacity. Okay, that's why we can given its other name, that is a specific heat capacity. Okay, so when we multiply the mass with the specific heat, then it is denoted as the heat capacity. Now what is the unit of the specific heat that we already discussed here, that is a joule per kilogram Kelvin or a kilojoule per kg Kelvins. Okay, so joule or a kilojoule is the unit of heat divided by mass. Unit of mass is kilogram and unit of temperature is the Kelvin or a centigrades. So specific heat is a function of temperature, hence it is not constant but vary with the temperature. Generally it is assumed that it is a constant. Okay, now in this equation you can see that this specific heat C is depend on the Q, depend on the M and depend on the delta T. Means they are changed with the change in the temperatures. They are not constants, but generally we can consider it the constants. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to BME or EME subject or engineering thermodynamics. For BME or EME subject, various link is provided in descriptions. For other subject, I request to visit the playlist. So specific heat in a thermodynamics. The solid and liquid have only one value of specific heat. Means for the solid and for the liquid have only one value of specific heat. But as a gas is considered to have a two distinct value of the specific heat capacity. Okay, means for the solid and liquid only one specific heat is there, but for the gas there is a two types of specific heat is there. So one is at the constant volume and second one is at the constant pressures. Okay, so first is the Cv, a value when the gas is heated at constant volume. Okay, so when we heat any gas, so it is a two possibility, either we heat at the constant volume or either we heat at the constant pressures. Okay, according to that it is given as the specific heat at constant volume Cv and the specific heat at constant pressure Cp. Now first we understand the specific heat at the constant volume Cv. Okay, so the definition is same as the specific heat. Okay, but we need to add the one parameter, that is at the constant volume. Okay, so it is defined as the heat required to increase the temperature of unit mass of a substance by 1 degree. Okay, so it is the same definition as earlier. We need to add only this part, as the volume is maintained constant. Okay, so here you see that is a two images there. Okay, so this first image is for the volume constant. Okay, so here we written V is equal to constant, mass is 1 kg, delta T is changed to 1 degree centigrade, Cv is 3.12 kilojoule per kg degree centigrade. Okay, so you not focus on this value of the Cv. Okay, just you understand the definitions. Okay, so here you see this is a one container and the container volume is fixed and we fill the 1 kg of substance here. Okay, means the volume of gas are not able to change. Okay, because here it have the fixed mass, so it is called as the constant volume. Okay, now the second is the specific heat at the constant pressure and it is denoted as the Cp. For that, here you see this is the second image is that this is a cylinder piston arrangement. Okay, so this is the piston and here we mention the pressure is constant, mass is 1 and delta T is 1 degree. So when we supply this heat energy to this gas, then what happen? It absorbs the some quantity of heat. Okay, then after its temperature is increased. With this temperature its pressure is also try to increase, but here we need to maintain this pressure constant. Then what happens? This piston is start to move. Okay, that is called the expansion is done. So some energy, means what amount of the heat energy is supplied, that is suppose 5.19 kilojoule of heat energy is supplied. Out of that 5.19 some quantity of heat energy is used to expand these pistons. Okay, that's why this value of the Cp is always higher. Okay, so it is defined as the heat required to increase the temperature of the unit mass of a substance by 1 degree as the pressure is maintained constant. Okay, so in a specific heat definition we just need to add this word, as the pressure is maintained constant. Okay, so suppose we discuss about the specific heat for the air. Okay, so specific heat of the air at the constant pressure Cp is 1.005 and the specific heat at the constant volume for the air is 0.718. Okay, so when we do the constant pressure heat addition process, at that time we need to supply the more quantity of heat. Okay, for the same temperature rise. But when we do the heat addition process at the constant volume, we are required a lower quantity of the heat. Okay, so why do we require the higher quantity of the specific heat at the constant pressure process? That I mentioned here. The specific heat at the constant pressure is always greater than the Cv, because at the constant pressure the system is allowed to expand. Means system is expand means this gas is expands and this piston is moving in upper directions. Okay, that means the energy for this expansion work must also be supplied to the systems. Means we need to supply extra energy to the systems for these expansions of this piston, because when this piston is expands it consumes some energy. Okay, that's why the heat required at the constant pressure is higher. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned something, then like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to mechanical engineering subjects, and don't forget to share with your friends.